Hello and welcome to the EVGA podcast. I'm Brandon and this is Jacob, and we are back again. So first things first, I'm sure a lot of you already knew about our anniversary. Well, it closed a few days ago and we just today posted the winners live at about 12. So all the events, each winner for each event is posted under that event. So any events you entered, go to that page, check it out, look for your name, control F it, see what you can find, and see if you won. We got tons and tons and tons and tons of prizes. So
what was the grand prize?
Grand prize, we gave away 5,000 EVGA bucks to 3 lucky winners. And then there was also 9 complete custom gaming PCs. And then there's also an additional custom gaming PC under the the social media as well. Scavenger had the other 9. So we had multiple sponsors. We had a whole bunch of different ones: Origin, CyberPower, Puget, Zydax, just a whole bunch of them. Did you enjoy our anniversary event?
Yeah, it was fun. I really liked the Shadow Play contest, seeing all the entries for that. We got a lot of entries.
We did. We did not expect to have as many entries as we did. I think we had around 530 some odd entries, with a lot of entries. Much more than expected. And the upcoming, though, we have PAX. PAX is coming up. We're going to be there.
When is PAX?
PAX, I believe it starts August 29th, and it runs to the 1st.
Okay.
We were at PAX East, where this is going to be PAX Prime. We're going to see us there. I believe we're going to be booth 1240, so come check it out. Come see us. We're going to be showing off some cool stuff. Maybe you can say hi, get a shirt, get a lanyard. Maybe not.
Maybe both.
Maybe both. What else is going on? We have the Back to School event that we recently kicked off sign-ups for. We do the Back to School event every year. Sometimes it's a Facebook event, sometimes it's a gaming event. This particular year, we're doing a gaming event. The link will be posted in the chat, so go check it out. You can sign up now. It's not going to start for a couple weeks, but you can get signed up for it and get prepared. So what's going on with you, Jacob?
What's going on with me? I don't know. It's been pretty busy. There's a lot of shows that EVGA is involved in, like PAX is coming up, and also we're going to be at Gamescom next week.
Gamescom. Tell me a little bit about Gamescom.
So Gamescom is in Europe. It's in Cologne.
Cologne.
Yep. So it's a little bit outside of Germany. But so we're going to be there. It's a huge gaming event.
In comparison, what would you equate that to? Bigger, smaller than E3? Like how big is Gamescom?
That's a good question. I think it's probably bigger than E3.
Bigger than E3? That's a pretty big event.
Yeah, it's a huge event. Huge event.
Interesting.
And we went there last year, and seriously, you can like barely even walk through the hallway. It's so crowded in there. A serious fire hazard, by the way. But anyways, we're going to be there. And we're going to be showing off some new hardware. So for those of you who are waiting and anticipating the EVGA X99 motherboards, Gamescom, they'll be there.
Gamescom.
And so I'm sure you'll see it out on the editors and reviewer sites that visit the EVGA setup. You'll see some news about that. So it should be pretty exciting.
Speaking of Gamescom, I heard a little bit of information about Sierra's return. You know anything about that?
Yeah, this just happened yesterday. So I guess Sierra is making a comeback, which is that came out of left field for me. I was a huge Sierra fan way back in the day, like King's Quest, Space Quest, and
I believe they did the original Half-Lives as well.
Yeah, Half-Life was published by Sierra as well.
Let's see if this is good news or not, because it
Fear
could go
was
either
published
way.
by Sierra too. So I don't know. We'll see. They really didn't say much except that they were coming back. It would be nice to see some of those old IPs make a comeback too. So we'll see, But apparently they're gonna have some more news about this at Gamescom. So Gamescom is just next week. So
all right,
Wednesday, Thursday, we should hear something.
Cool. Well, on the gaming front as well, some of you may have heard DICE and EA recently gave a little bit of a run through of what their big patch is going to be in September, which is apparently going to be changing a lot of things fundamentally with the game. A big one is they're going to take movement and move it back towards the BF3. It's going to feel more like BF3. You can move a little bit faster. You can get in and out of the firefights a little bit quicker. If you don't want to be somewhere, you can get on out. That may or may not appeal to some people. They're also going to be changing the HUD to make it less cluttered and give you a little bit of customization options to where you can kind of put the information you want on your own screen. What else are they doing with the Battlefield 4 update?
They also mentioned there's going to be obviously balance changes, weapon balance changes. Did it say vehicle balance?
Yeah, some vehicle changes as well.
So I don't know. We'll see. You know, a lot of people have been a little bit disappointed in the last Battlefield release, but I would say they've steadily been making a lot of improvements since its release. Like what? A long time, a year ago?
It's been
not quite that long.
I think it's been about a year. A little. Yeah. No, yeah. It's been close to a year. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. Maybe I'll get back into Battlefield 4. I did play Battlefield 4 pretty heavily for some time, but
yeah, I played it pretty consistently when it first came out, after it came out, about 2 weeks in, a lot of people were having disconnect issues.
Yeah.
And they fixed it kind of for a lot of people, but in the process of doing that, they broke a lot of other people's games, and I was one of those people. So I kind of took a hiatus from it and never really got back into it. So we'll see. Maybe that could be something I think
that may bring a lot of people back to it. I think.
A throwback to 3.
Lion Rick asks, any news on the new Doom? So the last thing we heard about Doom is that they showed it at, we talked about this last week, they showed it at QuakeCon, and it looks like pretty gritty, back to kind of the roots type of game. But I heard that they're not going to show anything more until next year.
Wow, that's tight-lipped.
A little bit disappointing for me because I really want to see it, but you know. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. Apparently, it's very, very, very early right now, and they only wanted to show it to a very select number of people. So, but based on all the reception from the people who did see it, it seems pretty cool.
Well, I hope so. We've heard that before, but I definitely am hoping so as well. So.
Yeah.
In the past, we've talked before about a couple fighting games. I know we've mentioned that Jacob's more of a Mortal Kombat guy, and I'm more of the Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom kind of guy. Well, today we're going to play ourselves some Mortal Kombat 9. So this is Jacob's game. So if I win this, all of you need to ridicule Jacob as best you can.
If he loses, then I have to quit forever.
You retire
if I
from your Mortal Kombat days? Or we're going to swap over to that right now. You want to go to player select?
Yeah.
Let us know if the game is a little too loud or too quiet. We can adjust that from here.
So who are you going to pick?
I've always been a fan of Sub-Zero. Any Mortal Kombat game I occasionally play, I always go with Sub-Zero, just because he's my favorite.
Let's pick our level here. What do you say? We'll pick Subway. And I'll go with Scorpion. So what's this running on? This is a GTX 770?
Correct. This is running a GTX 770.
All right, let's see how we do.
Hey, stop that. Stop that. I'm losing. Pretty badly, for that matter.
There's always ways to make it come out.
Not doing so hot here.
Next week we can play Street Fighter. Oh! Got me. Oh.
Keep thinking this is going to go farther than it goes, and it doesn't.
Alright, round 2.
Mortal Kombat is not my style. That was dirty. Every time I jump and you just appear behind me.
Oh.
Ah!
Oh, he got me. Frozen.
That was nothing wrong with me.
Oh.
Ah. That wasn't. Ah,
this could be it,
man.
This could be it.
Can you not?
Oh man. How did he live after that?
You don't, but
look, I'm
well, technically, Sub-Zero is from the Nether Realm, anyways.
See what happens here.
Oh, that's not cool.
Fatality.
See, that's another thing. I don't know any of the fatalities either.
It's not a fatality. It's a fatality.
It's close enough. Rematch or new fighters? You gonna pick Scorpion again?
Should I?
It's up to you. I'm gonna pick Sub-Zero again.
All right, I will.
Great. So I can lose again. Fantastic.
All right, we'll play one more.
Oh. Ha!
Yeah, you can't let him hit you on purpose.
Oh no, Jacob's not that nice.
He's right.
I'm just gonna uppercut because that's all I can apparently do.
Logan 21 said it smells like Kombat.
Well, I appreciate your faith in me because it's more than I have.
Oops, I was down. Well, you might be right. I think I'm good now. This is not good.
Oh, come on. Uh-oh. It's bad news. Oh, that's
One more.
unblockable.
No, yeah, it's unblockable. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh!
That move is so dirty.
That was close. That was really
The
close.
teleport is so dirty. Alright, I gotta focus.
Not off to a good start here.
BSG 28 said that the vitality was unexpected. And he LOL'd.
Yeah, there's a different babality for every character. It's pretty cool. Oh, yeah, this is not looking good for me.
Every time, man. That's just not good for me. You know, Jacob, I really don't appreciate that. It's very uncalled for.
Oh, man. Ooh, got out of it.
Did you?
Uh-oh.
I think it's done, and it's never done. That move goes on forever. Ah.
Ah! Messed up.
I feel like I can win.
Should we try one more?
Yes.
Alright, one more.
I want to keep going. I'm tenacious. I don't like losing. Alright. Alright, Jacob.
Ooh.
See, you know how to continue the combo that you do normally. I unfortunately don't have that luxury.
Well, you're doing pretty good this one.
Just gotta be careful.
Wow, this is not... Wow. Ah, man, that was bad.
This takes a little bit of practice. Just gotta get used to the game, that's all. It's very, very straightforward. Except for that piece at the end that I always miss every single time. Really? Again? We're doing this again? Okay. I'll remember that.
Oh.
Oh, man. That was well above that, in my personal opinion.
You're getting home this one.
Yeah. Except for when I breaker combo it.
Ah!
Ah, it always comes afterward, every time.
Oh.
Man. That double down slash after your normal combo. You're just out of range for me to uppercut. And release block just a little late. Ooh. That move is just unfortunate.
Oh!
Man, you
That
got
could be
that
it.
twice?
Alright,
That's it. Yeah, I'm definitely done.
Let's see if I can do it this time. Ah!
You
Button again.
just can't. You just can't do
Back
it.
forward, back A.
Ah. Well, I've been thwarted. Next time, if we play Street Fighter, though.
Next week Street Fighter.
Be prepared, sir.
I'm not good at Street Fighter, so I think you'll get me in that one.
All right, well.
But I'm actually not good with any other character except Scorpion. I'm okay with
He
Sub-Zero.
is the highest tier character in the game.
I'm okay with Sub-Zero, but that's it.
Now I'm not happy. It just brings me down when I can't beat Jacob in something.
Well,
It's unfortunate. All right, well, back on topic. What else do we have going on? We've got a pretty good deal on the 850 G2. It's on Newegg right now. After the rebates, it's $109.99. It's an 850 watt gold rated power supply. It's good. I believe that got the 9.9 on Johnny Guru. Is that correct?
I don't think it was 9.9. I
Was it
think
the
9.7 or 9.8.
I think it was the 9.8.
Yeah.
So 9.8 on Johnny Guru, and that's it also has free shipping as well. So you're getting great power supply, good price, free shipping. It's pretty fantastic. On top of that, and considering it's Newegg as well, we talked about last week we have the Hadron bundle with the free Torque mouse when purchased, and that's $149.99 after the rebate, and you get a free standard Torque mouse, just completely free. We've also migrated that deal. It's not just on EVGA.com anymore. It is also on Newegg.com, so you can see that in both locations.
Yeah, so actually we have one here, so we can take a look at. This is the case that the Hadron case. Can you see that on the screen there?
Yep.
So for those of you not familiar with the case, it's a mini ITX tower. It has an integrated 500 watt power supply, and
What's that rated?
it's gold rated actually. Gold rated power supply with 40 amps on the plus 2 volt rail, which means it can run pretty much everything, even
Yeah.
like a Titan.
40 amps on a
GTX
500
Titan
watts.
Black works perfectly fine inside there. So
Pretty fantastic.
if you're looking for a really small system that can still support performance graphics cards, then yeah, it's a good one. It doesn't support Titan Z, but Titan Black, okay.
Yeah, power supply gets in the way of the Titan Z.
Titan Z, there's two issues with this fitting into this case. Number one is triple slot, which is a problem, and number two, the power supply. 500 watt gold is a good power supply for a single GPU cards, but dual GPU Titan Z is a little bit much for it. So.
Are there any other features about the Hadron we should know about?
Yeah, so there's a couple other things. The main thing is mini ITX integrated power supply, but also it does have a slot load. Not sure if you can see that there, but right here, there's an integrated slot load. Basically, you can install a slot load DVD drive,
Okay, that's
and
pretty
you can
convenient.
put it into the chassis. So it kind of keeps the front bezel nice and clean, and it takes the laptop style optical drive, so it's very slim.
Fantastic.
And support two hard drives or SSDs as well. So.
All right. Well, if you have any questions, please let us know. We're probably going to wrap this up in about 5 minutes, so we're going to continue for about another 5 minutes. Any questions, let us know. If not, we'll save them for next time. What else is EVGA going on with? What else are we working with here? I know we talked about the keyboard at one time. Is there any progress on that recently?
Still coming along. It's a little bit too early right now to say. It's probably going to launch sometime early next year.
Okay.
Hopefully late this year, but it's looking like late this year, early next year is where it's at right now, and it should be pretty cool. We're working on something special that is not available in any keyboard today. So don't want to talk about that yet, but we're working on it.
You're just going to tease everybody like that?
We're gonna.
Special. Nobody else has it, but we're not
Yeah.
going to tell you what it is.
Yeah, not yet, but it's in the works. Yeah.
Are there any games you're looking forward to coming up? I was looking forward to Evolve, but now that that's been
Yeah.
until February.
For me, it
Not
seems
a
like
happy camper.
everything that I think I'm looking forward to is coming out pretty much next year. It seems like I am kind of looking forward to GTA 5 on PC,
It's finally going to happen.
just to see what it looks like, pretty much, and the mods that come out of it.
Yes, I fully condone that.
Can I have a sleepover with Jacob and play Battlefield 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Everybody can. We'll have a great LAN party at Jim's house.
Yeah, sure, why not? That would be fun, actually.
Creepy but fun, yes.
Creepy but fun.
Creepy but fun.
That was from Biohazard. He's one of our game admins, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for all your hard work during the event.
Yeah, thank you to all the admins and moderators and.
Yeah, a lot of time spent on that.
So what about you? What are you looking forward to?
Well,
Evolve, right?
Evolve heavily, but that's now been delayed, which makes me very happy.
So what's coming out this year?
Well, I am looking forward to Super Smash, which is coming out on the 31st of December. There's a handful of games here and there, but they don't really have release dates yet. I'm looking forward to X, which is also not release dated. But let's see, what else am I looking forward to? There was a couple other ones, but I feel like everything's been delayed. I want to know more about Bloodborne, which is the Dark Souls spin-off by the same creator. I want to know more information about it. They really haven't told us a whole lot yet, and there's no real information aside from a trailer. It looks cool. It looks like something I'm going to be interested in, but I don't know. Does EVGA have an aftermarket cooler for the GTX 780?
Yeah, it would be our ACX cooler.
Yes, the ACX cooler is available for this GTX 780 model. I believe we sell those on our site directly. Don't know the model number of that off the top of my head, though.
Yeah, so it's the aftermarket cooler that we have available for the 780 and for 780 Ti and a few other SKUs also, even 760, 770 is the ACX cooler. And yeah, so it's a really great cooler. We launched it last year, I think. Yeah, last year. And it's done really well, so I'm pretty pleased with it.
Other than that, I mean, I play a lot of Dota 2. I'm looking forward to expansions or DLCs to Payday 2. I know they're doing the Crime Fest thing right now.
They announced some. They had They announced a countdown.
Oh, that countdown. That actually, I think that ends in about 5 or 6 days.
Yeah, I don't know what.
I know they're doing Crime Fest, which is they're trying to get 1.5 million people on their Steam group, and they have goals for each mark they hit people-wise. They add another thing. I believe the one they just recently hit was they're going to add the mission to break Old Hoxton from Payday 1, who got captured out of it, out of prison. And then the next milestone is going to be Old Hoxton as a playable character. But yes, the countdown. I saw the countdown. I'm very curious what the countdown is, but we're not going to know for another week or take.
So that's probably lining up with Gamescom too, then I guess.
It's very possible that it is lining up with Gamescom.
Okay.
But we'll see. We'll see.
One more question. Thoughts on Source 2 being in Dota update? Do you know?
Source, I haven't actually had a chance to read about it. I saw a blurb about that, but I didn't get a chance to read anything about it. I don't know. I mean, it could mean absolutely nothing. It could just be something that they had in there for testing purposes or something random, or they could be planning some major changes with the game.
So what is that? They announced that Source 2 is coming to Dota?
They found Source 2 programming code in the Dota 2 files.
Oh, I see.
I believe. I could be wrong. I mean, feel free to correct me if that's incorrect. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to read much on it, so I don't really know the specifics. But a lot of people were bringing that up earlier today, just because it was strange. People, why is that in there? Kind of thing. So we'll see.
That's good. New engines are always good.
Oh yeah, the new hammer is so cool. We got a little context on that by chance? No context whatsoever.
Came right after thoughts on Source 2 being.
He's probably talking about a new item that they added for Dota 2. New hammer means it's probably Omni Knight, but I don't know because I don't know what hammer he's talking about. But yeah, regarding the source code, or I mean the Source 2 files, I really don't know. It's something I'll have to do a little research in. Maybe I'll cover that next week when we come back on here and I've had a chance to do a little digging.
Hammer is the map editor for Source.
Oh, okay. There you go. Completely and utterly off. Not even close.
Thanks, Maxis.
Yeah, so there's a lot of new game engine news recently, like Doom is going to be using ID Tech 6, and then Unreal Engine 4 as well. So there's I'd be surprised to see something Source 2 related.
We'll see.
$10 for Rob to do MC Hammer dance on live cam.
I'll give him $10 right now.
I'll give him I'll give him $20.
I have to practice first.
Okay, so next week, Rob's going to practice up, and we'll get the MC Hammer dance for Rob next week.
We'll give him 1 week. We have to give him the correct pants for
yes,
that too.
We are going to be bringing in some parachute pants, a very shiny sequined out shirt for Rob to put on.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Gonna get the boom box that he can carry on his shoulders. That'll be fantastic.
Yeah.
I gotta bring some cash. Gotta hit the ATM for that one. All right, we're going to be closing up shortly. Any final questions on there, Rob, that have made it through?
Navasar says, "What's up?"
What's up? Well,
This guy.
thank you, Jacob. Thank you.
That's cheesy.
Well, on that note, we're going to call it for now. We'll be back next week, most likely. Save your questions for then, and we'll be back then. Hopefully.
Actually, Max has said he just won something. So that's cool.
Congratulations. Oh, congrats, man.
A lot of prizes to be won, so it's nice to see.
It's fantastic. Hopefully you enjoy it. We'll send that out to you. But hopefully you guys had fun with the podcast, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
See you.